Hi, my name is Niall Bruce. I'm a fourth year accountancy student at the University of Dundee, and I started going to the gym in January last year, and since then I've felt such a progression in my mental health and my physical health. And I think that definitely the mental side of it is just such an underrated aspect of going to the gym, which I will explain in this video. So, fortunately for me, my brother is a qualified PT as of summer last year, and he has been completing a course on fitness and education through college and now university. And he has been instrumental in me getting to the gym, and especially at the start with the initial sort of motivational boost that I needed to get there. Especially before I started going to the gym, he would be kind of giving me a lot of motivation to start working out, and I'd just kind of be too nervous to start or not be bothered enough to start. But I'm very glad that he gave me that initial motivational boost, and I think that's just kind of what everyone needs. You just kind of need to get that initial boost of motivation to start, and once you start, you just don't stop, because you end up loving working out and you end up enjoying the fact that you look better and you feel better, and just all of those benefits. So it got to around November of 2019, and I was looking in the mirror and I thought to myself that something needed to change, because all through my life I've been quite blessed to just be naturally skinny. But I'd been at university for a while and my diet was pretty dreadful and my drinking habits weren't very great. And I could see it was taking a toll on the amount of spots I had and just how I was becoming a little bit more pudgy. I wasn't fat, but I just wasn't particularly happy with how I looked. So initially I started off being quite interested in calisthenics, especially watching channels such as Fitness FAQs, which my brother recommended to me. And I especially liked calisthenics because I thought I could do it all at home and I wouldn't have to go to the gym, because I was very nervous about the aspect of going to the gym and having everyone watching you and not being strong and just being pretty weak and just not knowing what I was doing a lot of the time. So to start off with, I just started working out in my room at uni, and it was okay. I did it for a few months, but when I went back for Christmas that year, I started going to the gym with my brother, and obviously him being working towards a PT degree at the time, I got a lot of knowledge from him on what I needed to do at the gym. And I think that's probably the most important part about starting going to the gym, is that you worry so much about what to do and what other people are doing and how other people are going to watch you. But at the end of the day, no one really cares. Everyone's just at the gym to do whatever they want to do, progress however they want to progress. And even if people are looking at you, everyone's just kind of curious at how everyone's doing, but no one really cares. No one's going to go up to you and say, oh, you're crap at that. It just doesn't really matter. But yeah, so in January, I started going to the gym by myself once I moved back to university from home, and I'd got a little bit of knowledge from Cameron, and I was really nervous, really nervous before I went. And it was just so pointless, because as soon as I went the first time, I realised it was kind of a high pressure environment. There was loads of people there. I went at 6 p.m, which was just prime time for where I was. And I've realised since that going at around 12 is definitely a better idea. But I was just so nervous for what people were going to be thinking of me, and it's just so pointless. So once I got over that initial hurdle of just going the first time, it was just fine from then on, because I kind of just made it part of my routine, part of my schedule, and it just progressed my life so much. So in the first few months of going to the gym, before the coronavirus hit in 2020, I was going 5 times a week all by myself, and I was making pretty rapid progress. And that's probably the best part about starting going to the gym, is that you obviously have a lot more potential to fulfill at the start, because you're going from a base layer of nothing to something. So you have like rapid progress at the start. You don't see results initially, but after the sort of 6-week, 12-week mark, you start seeing great progress, and it's just like a really good mental state to be in. And the anxiety of going to the gym before I went was kind of built up of years of having anxiety in general in my life. But after I started going to the gym and I realised that it wasn't that bad, it sort of put a framework on the rest of my life that the anxiety that I was feeling in day-to-day life wasn't so bad. And it also helped that I was more confident about my body and how I was looking. So the gym definitely helped a lot with anxiety in and out of the gym. And that was just something really beneficial to me. Obviously, coronavirus hindered the progress quite a lot. Couldn't go to the gym for 5 or 6 months, or however long it ended up being. I tried to stay focused on home workouts, and definitely in the first 2 or 3 months of coronavirus, I was very good at that because I had a little online call with my brother and my cousins where we had work out together, and that was great. Kind of fell off throughout the summer, but when the gyms came back, we went back hard, and it was absolutely fantastic. And I think another great part about going to the gym is just the aspect of having some sort of routine in your day where you have that time allotted to go to the gym and working on yourself. It's a bit like meditation in that sense. I've made a video on how meditation has changed my life in the 90-day period that I tried it, and I'll link that below this video also. More recently, unfortunately, we've been back to being confined to our homes, so no gym currently. But I think it's still helping me now as it did at the start, in the way that I am making progress on my body, I'm making progress on my mind through the form of just kind of being more comfortable in my own body. And I just recommend it to absolutely anyone. If you're nervous about starting going to the gym, obviously we can't go right now, but if you're nervous about starting working out even, just go for it. Just try and make it a less pressured event. It doesn't have to be a big thing. It's just kind of working on yourself, and there's just so many more benefits than there are cons. Like, there aren't really many cons other than you could potentially fall flat on your face in front of everyone at the gym, but the likelihood of that is nothing, and no one would even care anyway. People might laugh for about 2 minutes and then that would be that. So yeah, anyone watching this video who isn't going to the gym or working out and is thinking about doing it, just go for it, is my recommendation. And if you do decide to go for it and you did enjoy this video, then a like would be very much appreciated. If you'd like any more content on the gym or university life, a subscription to my channel would be great. And I'd love to hear any thoughts you had on this video in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching.